All right, in this episode, let's talk a little bit about scrapers or putty knives because you'll find yourself, working on your vehicle, but also working on your house. I find myself using, well, these a lot, both for painting and prepping surfaces because we ended up painting our house just recently, and I used a lot of these and ultimately was looking over various types and was in the hunt for like what's the best bang for my buck and what do I like the most. And so, anyways, this video is going to go over mostly this one here. This is the newest one I picked up, but we'll just talk kind of a little bit about all of these and what the advantages are of each one of these types because they're all just a little bit different from each other. Let's get into it. All right, so right out of the bat, this is going to be just your typical putty kind of knife, blade, what do you want to call it. I have various of these. It's easy to pick up at multiple shops. They're extremely budget friendly, and they do a lot of great things. And you can also double these up. If you're looking to kind of clean a flat surface, that edge there is nice 90-degree. You can do some cleaning with it, but it does have its limitations, especially if you want to do any sort of pry work or just push really hard on it. Although to make a profile and push, it does work pretty good for that too. But that's when you kind of jump up to the next level and you look for one of these. This is actually a great brand. I think this one's actually at Home Depot if you want to look it up. I'll leave a link down below too if you want to pick it up for yourself. But it's the Wallboard Tools 9-in-1 tool. So it does multiple things based on, if you want to clean off your roller. And I'll show you there's a little diagram on here if you guys want to see what that looks like. So clean rollers, scrape paint, pull nails. Let's give me this little guy right here, just small nails. I wouldn't go overkill with this because it's just really not made for that. You can open lids, set nails with the butt here. It's supposed to be maybe like a brass or maybe it's zinc coated. It's probably zinc coated as far as this butt is concerned. You can also hang it on the wall. And then your other settings are open up cracks, remove putty, and cut materials. And that cutting materials is great because right here, there's about a 15-30 degree angle right there that allows you to scrape on this end. And then this side's great because it's also sharpened all the way up to here. So if you're getting into a crack and you want to scrape something out, well, that does a great job getting in there just to scrape down and out. So scrape one way and then come back and you can rip out, especially if you have caulking somewhere. This does a great job cleaning that up and pulling it out of surfaces. So great unit. I'll leave links down below for pricing for you so you can check it out yourself. But the one I want to talk about today is this PURDY one. And what's great about it is it's a 10-in-1 painter's tool. It's rust resistant, so it's stainless steel. It's going to have a pocket clip. Well, let's just get it out here for you guys so you can see. So it's going to be very much the same in character to this one, just on a smaller scale, which might work out. I mean, for small scale stuff, this is kind of nice. You don't have to be so bulky. They do leave it pretty good. It's not as sharp up here. You can kind of see that glimmer, but it does sharpen up towards the tip. I'd probably personally sharpen that just a little bit more, but this edge is plenty sharp, much sharper than that one. Yeah, nice finish to it for the most part. There's your pocket clip, plastic. I really wish there was like a metal spring one, like the Milwaukee's. This is going to have an impact zone here too as well, so you could actually hit it on the back or use it to knock down nails. It does mention that right here, set nails with it. It is used for spreading compound, as you see there, so you can spread whatever it is over a flat surface. Open and clean cracks. Again, like I said, this part does a great job getting in there and just cutting out material. Even if it's just like rotted wood or what have you, and you want to get more of that out, that does a great job all in one tool. Great for cleaning rollers with this end. Just take it and spread it across, clean off the rollers. It actually does a pretty decent job for that. Open cans, we saw that. Also closed cans too. Use the butt end to close them down. I've done that before. It is a bottle opener if you have to have your drink. There you go. It's also a flat screwdriver. So as you close it this way, I guess they're attempting to say you could use this as a tool too, also for prying. This kind of works like a pry tool. It's actually significant enough too. It's pretty strong. And that metal goes down just a ways. Oh yeah, it's all connected. So it's actually part of the liner system. So that's actually a viable pry tool should you need to use it. As far as the action, very good and solid lock, no play whatsoever. I got good set screws here. And you have four other ones down below. So you can take it apart and service it if needs be. But very smooth stainless steel finish. I mean, look at that too. If you're looking to carry that in your pocket, again, I wish that was just a better belt clip. That is not great. But easy one finger deployment too. Got a really big eyelet there to get your finger in. Super easy. Not quite easy enough to fling. Just a little bit stiff, but maybe as time goes on, you could really loosen that up. You can cut rope with this, although this one's going to need some sharpening. This edge, just fine. And then scraping material. Go ahead, feel free to take it and scrape, cut. I mean, you could probably cut into this pretty decent too. Yeah, I did a pretty good job cutting through. But yeah, that liner lock, easy enough to use and easy enough to carry as well. I mean, you probably just drop that in your pocket like so. This is going to be the heavy end. Maybe a little cumbersome having that be at the top of your pocket. May want to fall out, but good enough system altogether. Again, small enough. I'll show you like my EDC knife. It is definitely larger than that. But if you're a painter or someone who does any sort of home remodeling or carpenter maybe, or drywall, I mean, something like this is going to be useful for sure. So I'll go ahead, I'll leave a link down below. But pricing for this is going to be sub $15. I think it's right around $13 at the time of this video. Again, prices can fluctuate, but it is a good tool. It's sturdy enough for 13 bucks. I think that's definitely a good deal. And I like this too for the fact that you can use it for scraping, say, gaskets off, or say some sort of flat material. Like these just are nice and straight and true, and you can just go ahead and go in there and scrape off a nice gasket. So speaking of gasket, we'll go ahead and do one here, just kind of show you what it looks like. You got a nice gasket material and you just want to scrape it clean. Easy enough to scrape that off. You see it with this one too. It's a great job cleaning it. You know, you can use razor blades too that are replaceable, but these do just as good of a job. And you don't have to worry about changing blades as much. And they'll clean off a gasket if you need to clean it. So, tell me what you guys' thoughts are. What do you think? Have you used this tool? Something like it? And is there one that you like better out there? I'm all ears. I'd love to hear all about it. And in the meantime, if you're interested, check the link down below. And again, guys, thanks for watching. We'll talk to you soon.